Fast food giant McDonald's is learning the hard way what can happen when a social media campaign gets deep fried. The restaurant chain launched a Twitter promotion this week to encourage people to share their favorite stories about the Golden Arches. The response was supersized, to say the least. But as CTV's Andrew Johnson reports, the tweets aren't quite what McDonald's had in mind.
McDonald's has been left with Egg McMuffin on its face after inviting customers to share their stories on Twitter this week. The fast food giant had this type of thing in mind. When you make something with pride, people can taste it. Twitter followers had different ideas.
This, in this sense, was a disaster for our friends at McDonald's.
A hashtag McDStories tweet from user ZombieRiot reads, "Diabetes, the end." An animal rights activist adds, McDonald's scalds baby chicks alive for nuggets.
And communications programs, well, we were looking at this and say, well, what did they do wrong?
Royal Roads University communication and culture professor Gil Wilkes says McDonald's is an easy target, and taking to Twitter is risky business because you can't control your message.
They open themselves up to all sorts of stories about obesity and animal cruelty and, and the abuse of the supply chain and all that sort of stuff.
Wilkes says social media works best when a business is tweeting to a specific targeted audience.
If you're a small restaurateur that, caters to, say, like the raw foods people and so forth, this is a small committed group. They're going to love you.
See who's asking questions.
Just ask Steve Hof. He started tweeting at Sauce Restaurant a year ago, and then his jaw dropped at how many people started walking in the door.
It's definitely the best decision from a marketing standpoint that I've made so far in the restaurant business.
He's constantly tapping his tiny keyboard and even keeps tables open at dinner time for his loyal tweeps.
If they need a reservation last second or something like that, I'll feel that vibrate in my pocket.
Gil Wilkes figures corporate entities like McDonald's or even Walmart are better off sticking to traditional media. They can run advertisements on television, say, and no one gets a chance to talk back. All I know is this story's making me hungry. Andrew Johnson, CTV News, Victoria.